welcome to Two Woke Boys, episode 187. I am Chris.
I'm Cole.
And together we are Two Woke Boys. Welcome to episode 187 of the Two Woke Boys podcast. We are here on the final week of Black History Month, and we are sorry about everything that has happened to,
To you guys.
to the blacks out there.
Yeah.
So
We're sorry, brothers.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah.
My bad.
Well, not your bad.
Not my
Whoa,
bad.
whoa, whoa,
yeah.
yeah.
Let's not get it. I didn't do anything.
No.
Okay. I'm actually one of the good ones.
Yeah. One of two good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, how, we say that about them all the time when we introduce our black friend to our buddies.
Right.
They say that about us. That's how cool we are.
Yeah. I don't know if we should keep saying that about them.
Yeah. Probably not. But,
they probably don't love that. But
no. But
also, do you actually have any black friends?
I mean, I would call them friends.
Would they call you their friend?
They're you know how black people are with their lingo and stuff.
Right.
They would say shit like, "Who the fuck is that motherfucker?" or something like that. Or I don't know you.
Yes.
Yeah. They would say all kinds of crazy.
I don't know this N-word referring to you.
Yeah. They would say shit like that. And,
but then you're like, oh wow, what a compliment! He called me the N-word. That's a huge compliment in their culture. Yeah, it's like I'm one of the boys. But it's like, no, he's saying it in a pretty negative way.
Yeah, and then I thought it was like a pass for me to say it, and then whole thing.
Yeah, that turned into
it's
an issue.
It's a tough time right now, but it's like, hey, this is one of the best Black History Months this year because they get an extra day.
That's right.
So,
forgot about the weekday.
Yeah. I know about it because I'm very in tune with black culture.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, call your black friends. If you don't have any black friends, go to like a Popeye's Chicken or one of those stores and find a black guy in there.
Yeah, or a basketball court.
Yeah, that's another great place.
Local park. Yeah.
If you don't know where to find black people, those are great places to start.
Yeah.
So just go over there and be like, hey, my brothers, what's up? And then try to get invited to the cookout because that's the ultimate,
That's like beating the game.
Yeah. Yeah. That's like the castle in the video game of
once
black
you get
people.
Invited to we are invited to so many cookouts. Our schedule is just full of going to the cookout with all our black friends.
Yeah.
It's so overwhelming that I decided I don't even have time to go to any of them anymore because there's so many I'm invited to that it's like, how do I even pick? I don't want one black friend to find out that I was at a different one, then he's going to be mad at me. So I think, so I just decided to simplify.
They do get mad when you cheat on them with other cookouts and stuff.
Yes. So I decided to just simplify it by never going.
That's cool.
And it's not because I wasn't invited to any. That I was not only that, but explicitly told you are not welcome here. Do not come, or else it's going to be a problem. Yeah. I've never been told anything like that.
Yeah, when I go to the cookout, it's like at a public park, so it's like I'm there because I'm invited, not because I'm like. And I try to give the black people their space. So it looks like I'm not at the cookout, but I'm definitely there at the cookout with them.
Yeah.
I'm like on the other side of the park playing tennis with like a white guy, but I'm at the cookout.
Yeah.
Don't get because occasionally a ball gets launched and I'm like, yo, my brothers, if you could toss me that ball back, and then they. You know how they razz each other. They call me gay and stuff, but it's all in fun,
Right.
So,
and you will be taking a plate of some barbecue.
Yeah.
And they're like, who are you? And
they're like, why did you take a plate of food with just take your fucking your gay tennis ball and get the fuck out of here?
Yeah.
And it's like, you guys, all right, the door.
Getting a delivery at the door. I hope that's not Amazon, is it?
It's probably not.
Okay.
And the door's broken, so I don't know how they're going to get in. So it's going to be tough, but whatevs. So Anyway, Black History Month. It's really important.
Yeah, still a few days left, so get out there.
You have time.
Yeah. Tell your black friends you're sorry if you're white.
Also, Black History Month does run into the first couple of days of March because, you know, they're late to stuff a lot. So,
yeah, well,
you know, just got to give them some extra time.
Yeah.
You know, like a soccer game, like, doesn't end. And they just, like, keep...
Oh, then they do extra time for, like, an ambiguous amount of time.
Yeah, it just goes.
And then the refs are just like...
Who knows?
Yeah, the game's over now. I never understood that. The refs can just decide whenever they want to...
Yeah, if you don't mind.
End the game.
Put us on the center camera. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So
we're sending producer Alex to go get your Amazon deliveries.
Or it could be
the
manager of the building trying to fix the door.
Oh.
So I don't know which one it is. So
okay.
Yeah.
And we are
they got it. They got it.
Overhearing
okay. Yeah. It's big issues up here at the studio here.
Yeah.
So and we're only on the center camera. So
Right.
Yeah. But that's fine.
Yeah. Well, our haters know if you ever try to get in here, if you ever try to break
it's like
in.
Fort Knox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a fortress in here.
Mm-hmm.
I was able to get in the second time.
Okay, good.
So,
all right.
All right. Well, maybe not as impenetrable as we would have wanted.
Yeah, it's like one of those old video games. You just like shake it a little bit and then put it back in, and maybe it'll work the second time.
Right.
Yeah, that's always good with like deliveries. You know, delivery guys love doing whatever bullshit they got to do like
love
6
when it's
times.
Complicated to do their job.
Can you like jiggle the thing a little bit before you come in?
Right.
But jiggle it again. Like I write that on the instructions to DoorDash, which they always follow that.
Right.
You ever order anything from DoorDash?
Yeah.
It's like, please put silverware in there, and they give you like a steak or something, and it has like no silverware, nothing. That's tight. We love DoorDash. We support workers like that.
Right. Do you ever tip them?
See, the tip culture, that's a weird question because you should tip because if you don't, you're a fucking dickhead.
Yeah.
But when I don't tip, it's because
a protest of tip culture.
Yeah, I'm protesting tip culture because it's like in a capitalist society, they're like not paying the worker enough, and they're expecting me to
make up the difference.
Yeah, and
maybe pay your workers more.
Yeah, and that's what I write in the tip thing. They're like, put a tip amount, and I'm like, pay your fucking workers, piece of shit. And then they're like, that's not an amount of money. And I'm like, I'll just put a 0 here, I guess. And then I'll send that off. And my message was sent, though.
Mm-hmm. And you did take a picture of that, and you did post it on your Instagram.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Made a bold statement at Starbucks today.
Yeah. And then sometimes, too, I'll do like I'll do that same thing with the screenshot, but I'll put like a huge number, and I'll be like, I just changed somebody's life today. And then send in, and then as soon as I take the picture, just delete that, right? I'll make it a 0, send that in. Mm-hmm. But the public post says that I changed a life today.
Yeah. So, yeah, they don't need to know what happened next.
It's like those YouTube guys, you know, those guys that like are like, hey, I'm just out here about to change this guy's life right now. And then they go hand a homeless guy like $1,000 and they're like, nice. All right, we got it, man. Hey, tell everybody how much your life has changed. They're like, oh my God, I'm going to like have food today. And you're like, yeah, nice. Hey, like and subscribe. Say, smash that like button there, homeless guy. And he's like, what? I don't have the internet. It's like, whatever, homeless guy. Just fucking say the fucking words, okay? We just gave you $1,000. And then he says it, and then they're like, all right, cut. Give me the fucking money back right now. Mm-hmm. Give me that motherfucking money back, dude.
Yeah.
And then they're like, what? And they're like, you throw like a scalding hot chicken wing at him. You're like, fucking take that, bitch. And, and then content.
Yeah. It's like the first episode of The Curse, which is kind of probably based on...
The Curse?
Yeah, on Showtime.
Oh, okay.
That show I was talking about before with Alex.
Oh.
But there's a scene like that.
Oh,
but yeah, it seemed to be based on our real lives because, you know, we do that all the time with like our kindness influencing. But yeah, as long as it's like on camera or video, as long as it's in a picture or video where it looks like you're helping out, it's good. It's like the same thing with these, we're talking about these like Palestine protesters like on a bike ride, yelling "Free Palestine" in Los Angeles. That's big, important work.
Yeah.
That's accomplishing a lot. The guy who set himself on fire in D.C., which
That was in D.C. that he did that?
Yes. Yeah,
Wow.
in front of the Israeli embassy?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Guy sets himself on fire, a 25-year-old guy in the military.
Wow.
Dies after setting himself on fire. And I watched you saw the video too, right? Mm-hmm. One of the craziest things I've ever seen. And it's like, how could anyone be that brilliant to do that? You know,
Yeah.
what an important statement he made by killing himself and yelling "Free Palestine." I think that will free Palestine.
That's not the first guy that's ever set himself on fire in a protest situation.
No, that's
I don't know why that's like a hacky thing to do, but it's like, it seems like people
it's
have
kind of played out.
It's like somebody did that
It's
already.
like, do something new.
Yeah,
you
come
know,
up with a
kill
new one.
yourself in a different
more
way.
hilarious way.
Yeah.
Or more fun way. Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't that like a big Buddhist thing? Didn't like a lot of Buddhists and
There's a famous photo.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a
Was that
famous
like
photo
a
of
Tiananmen
a Buddhist.
Square?
No,
guy?
not Tiananmen. They were just
He, like,
they
stood
were
in front of a
killed. They were
tank.
killed by other
Tiananmen?
people, not
Here,
themselves. Yeah.
Oh.
I can.
But
It's
actually,
black and
that
white.
actually never happened. There's
Yeah.
no such thing as Tiananmen Square. We love China. We love the CCP.
Yeah.
That never happened. That was blown out of proportion.
That's a tough-
It's Western propaganda, actually.
It's a tough war when the Asians are fighting the other Asians because it's like, who's on whose side, you know?
Right.
It's like, that's probably why that Tiananmen Square guy got hit by that tank, because they were just like, I guess he's on the other side. Probably wasn't. That's why he was sitting there.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it's because the guy driving the tank was a bad driver.
That's
or
also
something.
another, that's another good point to make as well.
Yeah, not that I'm saying that, but
because I mean, you're very right. Because I mean, I've been in a Uber with an Asian guy before, and I'm like, this is I reported it. I'm like, how are you you're just going to let this happen, Uber? Imagine driving a tank.
yeah,
Imagine that guy trying to parallel park his tank.
yeah, that's
at
tough
Tiananmen
to
Square.
maneuver such a huge
Yeah.
thing. But yeah, you showed the monk on
The flaming guy.
Yeah, where was that? Where was that in? Was that like Tibet or something?
That was
That's a good guess. That's where all the monks.
was
that's
50
like
years ago today, but it wasn't today. It's just the article says that. An Associated Press correspondent made a series of photographs that would shock a president and impact policy on Vietnam War. The story
it
of
was
how
to protest Vietnam.
Buddhist monks pray. Trying to read like a quick consensus of it.
Does that stuff work? Like, did the president that saw the?
It was a demonstration in Saigon. One of the monks sat down in the street. Fellow monks covered him in nearly 5 gallons of fuel. Moments later, which
Did they like paper rock scissors for who was
Yeah, I was
going to
going to
be
say,
the
how
guy?
did that conversation go?
Like, hey,
It's
I'm,
like, hey,
I'm
why
going to
don't
pour the
you-
gas.
Yeah.
No, wait. Why don't we swap? So I was going to be the gas pour guy.
And I'll light the fire, actually. Why don't you be the one who dies?
No. You're really good at sitting, so why
Yeah.
don't you be the sit guy?
No, I'm actually good. I
Yeah.
think I'm good with my pouring. I think I'm good at
Yeah, my
dispersing
back
gas.
kind of hurts from sitting so long because you know how we fucking meditate all day or whatever.
Oh,
so
and that's
maybe,
crazy. I have like bad allergies, so like inhaling the smoke might
Yeah,
not be great as
that's
I'm burning alive. So.
Yeah, when I have this thing, my skin reacts if I get burned alive. It gets real weird.
Yeah.
So I probably shouldn't.
And
do
I don't
that.
have a great pain tolerance. I think it might get a little painful for me.
Yeah, I
if
might say something not cool, and if I'm burned alive, so maybe we should not have me do it.
Yeah,
because
well-
I'm a loose cannon when I'm in pain because I have like a Tourette's.
Yeah, well, I actually have a
situation.
note from my doctor here that says that I shouldn't be doing this. It's not like great for me to do. So.
Yeah,
I
so
think
how
that-
did they do that? Did they
I'm not
do
sure.
like a drawing straws? And the
drew
guy's
straws.
like,
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
the monk,
So-
That's
the monk dousing him in the gasoline before setting him on fire. And then that's him just chilling.
Good God.
Crazy.
Wow, that is fucking insane.
Just so brave and such a smart thing to do to
Yeah.
kill yourself over politics.
Yeah. We're pretty close to that, but not.
Yeah.
We'll
tell other people to do that.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
We'll tell ex-girlfriends to do that.
Yeah. Anyone that
It's like,
disagrees with us, go ahead and do that.
Or current girlfriends, if they're like really into a certain cause.
Or if we're in a fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if she's like being kind of mean to me, like then it's time to bust that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, how much do you really care about the environment? She's like, what are you trying to say? I just, if you really wanted to help save the environment, you could light yourself on fire in front of the White House.
Actually, that's probably that's less of a way to do it for the environment because of like gases or
true. Yeah.
greenhouse gas.
Yeah, in a fire,
stuff.
not great.
Yeah, I think
Very carbon neutral.
Yeah, you have to do.
What's the most environmentally friendly way to kill yourself?
The going under the earth in a shitty. What was that thing where the people went into submarine?
Oh, a submersible.
Yeah, because you just went, it just imploded. So
Yeah.
that's like kind of the opposite
And it's like
of
deep
exploding.
underwater. Yeah.
So it's just kind of sucked in itself or something,
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah. You could bury yourself alive.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You could compost yourself. That's kind of what that is.
Put yourself into a wood chipper and
Yeah, there you go.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, we're
not going to do that.
Yeah,
we
would do it.
We'll come up with ideas.
The problem is
we'll supply the wood chipper for you.
The problem is we can't kill ourselves because we're too important to the cause.
Exactly.
And yes, killing ourselves would be hugely important to any cause we want to get behind. Palestine, the environment, whatever else these people.
Chick-fil-A closing on Sunday.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of issues
equally
that we
important
need to.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my activism is I will light stuff on fire, but it will be like a bag of poop or something,
Yeah.
Like that's my activism.
Right.
And I
you-
typically do it to ex-girlfriends.
Yes.
Or current girlfriends and then blame it on the guy that they're with.
Yeah.
Or like a girl that I'm like kind of looking to date and then like she's like with some other guy and then I'll poop in a bag and then like light that on fire and then it'll be like from your current boyfriend. That's what it'll say. And then the girl will be like, "That's weird that he would write from your current boyfriend and not like his name."
Not his name.
Like, that's you would think he would want you to think that.
Yeah.
But whatever his name is, I don't know. But that's fucked up that he would poop in a bag like that.
Yeah. And that reminds me of Nikki Haley, what's going on with her right now. So she is, at the time of this podcast recording, she has not dropped out of the race even after losing in her home state of South Carolina. She got around 40%, which is more than most states she's been getting. But still,
She got 40%, but she lost though, right?
and because Trump got like 60.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that
So-
one of the ones where he was not on the ballot and was
I
written
don't think
in
it was that
and-
one.
Okay.
It was Nikki Haley versus anyone else, and then anyone else won.
Yeah. Like a
And-
fill in the blank vote won.
Right.
With one person.
And it literally said, I think it said not this candidate. Nikki Haley was an option, and then not this candidate was another one.
Wow.
So literally just voting against her and not for anyone. And I can't remember what state that was, but so Nikki
And you know
Haley
what I
is,
also want to know? How many of you wrote in the TooWokeBoys?
yeah.
Huh?
Well, maybe we were included and not this candidate. Actually, we weren't. You know why? Because it was the Republican race.
Yeah, but we're like double agents. Like we get
Oh,
in there.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
we hate black people and all that stuff, Like whatever Republicans say.
Yeah, because they all say that.
Yeah, they hate black people. They hate gay stuff. Women are stupid. Typical Republican talking points.
Right. Right.
Just ask any liberal. That's exactly what Republicans think.
Yeah.
So we'll go in on that. They'll be like, wow, these guys rule. They're totally exactly what we're looking for. And then we'll get in there and then dismantle it from the inside.
Interesting. Yeah, so Nikki Haley is staying in the race, and her strategy seems to be just hanging around, hoping that the Cheeto gets like arrested for one of his many court issues going on.
Yeah, what is going on with that? Like, is he just supposed to Like he's like you're free but pay for stuff or whatever.
Well, he got like fined $500,000 or something that he's appealing.
You can just not like what. I don't understand what's even happening with that stuff.
I don't either. I kind of lost track of
Yeah, it's like he's being charged with stuff. I don't even know what he was charged with. Like
I know one was for
didn't
like
return a library book on time or something.
or one was inflating the price of his properties to get a loan or something.
Okay.
And that was like,
didn't he like make the money off of it though, and the loan, like he paid the loan off?
I don't know.
Yeah. That's weird.
We know he should be guilty. Okay.
Yeah. Whatever he's charged with, guilty.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
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 So yeah, she seems to be hanging around until he is not allowed to run or something.
And this is a very good political strategy, the hanging around.
Yeah. I mean, well, similar to what we do with, like you talked about, sabotaging a woman's current relationship.
Yeah.
And just kind of waiting around. Literally, you know, you light the bag of shit on fire, set it on her door.
Yeah.
Dear McKenna, from love your current boyfriend, hide behind
love.
Yeah.
You're right, love. On the
right.
back.
Hide behind.
He is in love with her, so yeah, he would say that.
Hide across the street while watching and giggling. Be like, shh, you guys, watch.
Yeah, you're also filming it for like a YouTube channel that she is subscribed to.
Right.
She's your friend.
Right. And then she comes out and sees it and is like, it's like, what is this? And then the guy's like, I have no idea. She's like, it says from your current boyfriend.
Yeah.
And he's like, I wouldn't phrase anything like that. Your current boyfriend.
She was like, and the guy was like, I was inside with you the whole time.
Yeah.
And then she'll be like, isn't it that bag that you lent to your friend Cole earlier?
Right.
Didn't he come over like 20 minutes ago and ask for a bag?
Yeah. Yeah, there was that whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Look, you learn from the things that you do. Like sometimes it's like, okay, maybe we should bring our own bag when we do these kind of pranks, you know?
yeah.
But I mean, we wrote his name on him, so she thinks that's him.
Yeah.
Like what? And they did like they're together still, but it's not gonna last
Not for long.
No, because we're going to go to the store. We're going to pick up a 50-pack of those bags, and then, you know, we're going to get to work.
Yeah.
And then, you know, we planted the seed. Actually, maybe you could say we fertilized the seed.
Yeah.
And then, you know, the tree will grow from her doorstep.
Yes. So, yeah, so we like what Nikki Haley's doing, just kind of waiting in the wings, and because we identify with that a lot.
It's
also,
kinda,
we hope she wins because she's a woman.
Yeah, and politically, this is what we call the friend zone technique. You kind of hang out. You're like right by there. You're like, hey, yeah, that's, you know, you're consoling.
I can't believe he said that to you.
Yeah, you're just there like, girl, dish the gossip. What's going on with you and your man? That sucks. He really is a piece of shit.
He should do that.
He shouldn't be shitty to you
he
like
should
that.
Be more grateful. I would never do that.
I would never do anything like that.
Yeah, he should be more grateful to have you.
Let's drink right now.
Yeah.
Let's get really drunk.
And just talk about it.
And just talk more about it.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, and then I got my hand like on her back, and I'm like patting her upper back because we're like friends, and I'm like rubbing her back.
Yeah, just platonically.
And then I kind of run my hand down the small of her back, and I'm like, yeah, it's okay. And then I like kind of slide my finger down her ass crack area there. And then I'm like, yeah, it's okay. You're cool, you know. Oh, my bad, you know. And then I'll kind of slide under, and I can kind of feel the heat.
Yeah, well, I don't know if that's like the best thing to be doing with a friend in a relationship.
Well, I mean, yeah, but she's good. You know,
right?
I'm just there to console her.
Yeah,
you know?
It's all done in a platonic, friendly way. Yeah.
I mean, it's like you can finger your friends, okay? It's just like a thing you can do.
Yeah.
It's like nothing. Hey, whatever, you know.
Yeah, it's friendly.
Yeah, me and my friends, we if I got me and my girlfriends go out and it's like, what'd you guys do? I fingered her. You know, like it's cool, you know. Like
and then
Yeah.
And then we'll be like, I got these condoms right here. Do you want me to get one? And she's like, no. And
I'm like,
we're
good.
oh,
I wasn't going to use them anyway.
Right. And she's
Yeah.
like, no, I meant that is in like, I don't want to have sex. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's totally what I meant
me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll just do the hand stuff then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're totally on the same page. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, these are.
So we're in the friend zone, and then we're constantly looking to like be right there at it's like a double Dutch jump rope. Like the jump rope it's going.
Yeah, we're just dancing.
And we're like waiting for our
ready.
moment. And it's like the second your boyfriend sucks, we're fucking in there skipping it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's good. So, that's what we're here for.
Yeah. And sometimes we need to take matters into our own hands because we know your boyfriend's probably cheating on you.
Yeah.
So sometimes that involves us, if he's hanging out at your place, us hanging out right outside the window and airdropping a picture or pictures, videos of different women to his phone. Mm-hmm. And then,
nice.
And then she hears the ding, 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 and his phone is all of a sudden he gets these pictures, and she's like, oh, what's that? And he's like, oh, this? Oh, I don't know. Like, oh no, let me see that. And then sometimes it'll be like, fake texts or pictures, videos.
Nice. Sometimes
we'll even hire someone to say the boyfriend's name is John. We'll hire a woman to be like, hey, John, I love how you cheat on your girlfriend with me.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
It's very, it's like
and then
almost like an AI talking to a person. Yeah.
And we'll airdrop a video of that to his phone, and then he has to play it and watch it with her and be like, yeah, you should break up with your girlfriend because like if she knew about what we were doing, she wouldn't want to. Yeah. She wouldn't want to date you. And he's playing that. He's like, I have no idea what this is.
So sometimes we do that, and then sometimes we take a more drastic measure. Like sometimes we'll send like stuff from a guy,
Oh, okay. Yeah, if we really want to make her question things.
Yeah, she'll be like, oh, he'll get the text. It'll be from like some like dude, like Justin or something.
Yeah,
and then it'll be like, yeah, she doesn't know about us, and then it'll be like. She'll be like, what the fuck is that? And then it'll be like, it's cool that we have gay sex instead of your dumb girlfriend, because you're definitely a gay guy.
Yeah.
And then they'll have to have like are you gay? Are you not? Then he'll be like, I'm not gay, which is exactly what a gay guy would say if he was trying to hide that he was gay.
Yeah.
And then we'll break in through the window and we'll be like, we knew it. We knew it the whole time,
Yeah. And then, it's all about.
And then we'll be like, there's a fire on your doorstep. You might want to deal with.
Yeah.
I don't know I think he did it too, because it's signed by him. And it says he's gay on it too. So So you might want to stomp that out and deal with your.
Yeah. Love your current boyfriend.
P.S. I'm gay.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Says all that.
It's like, wow, would you really want to date
I'm cheating on you with
a gay guy who's
because I'm gay. Yeah. It's like, you can't be in a relationship with a guy like this.
No.
I'm just saying that as a friend. So.
Yeah.
But if you want to come back to my place, we can talk more about it as friends.
Yeah.
And I do have condoms for friend stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's all about sending the girl we want to hook up with and her boyfriend, sending them important things, pictures of fake cheating evidence, videos of fake cheating evidence, a baseball through their window. There's a lot of different things that can be sent to them that will be sent. And
we're willing to do whatever we got to do. And this is all part of that friend zone routine. Some people would call it almost terrorism, but it's not that.
Right.
It's friendship.
Yeah.
This is what friends do. I love baseball with my friends.
Yeah.
Like, you don't really play baseball, but now you got a fucking baseball in your living room. So you want.
And right before the baseball came in, they could hear, "Take this, motherfucker!" As the baseball comes in, and then you come in. It's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I was just playing some street ball, and the baseball came in.
Yeah, she's like,
you're totally playing unintended.
She's like, I live in an apartment building.
It's like, I was just playing with the neighborhood kids. And it's like, I live on the 27th floor. How would a basement? It was like, I bombed one up there.
Yeah, I hit bombs.
Yeah.
If you didn't know. I got under it a little bit, I guess. It's kind of a pop-up to hit it into the 20th floor of a building. But my bad. And it's crazy that it's right here that it came into your window.
Yeah.
It's, she's like, how did you know where I live? And it's like, yes. I was just going where the baseball went, okay? And then as I get the baseball, I like fucking slap a air tag under her couch, just to let her know, or throw one, like kind of stick one to her shoes. Because the couch isn't going anywhere.
Yeah, because you put it on the couch. Yeah, it's
gotta
a waste
put it on a shoe there. You gotta fucking stick it to the shoe.
Yeah,
and it's like, all right.
Feel like that would be tough to do discreetly, or have her not notice that it's there.
Yeah, you gotta sew it on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the car. I mean, usually the car method works best for me.
There's already one on there. So
true.
Yeah. So it's like I got a whole bunch. It's like when
she doesn't take the car everywhere.
Yeah, she gets out of the car sometimes
she
and it's
Ubers.
like, what am I supposed to do?
Right.
Like I can't. My binoculars can only see so far.
True.
And then I got to get out of my car, and then I got to follow her into that building, and the security in the building is like, oh, who are you? And I'm like, I know that girl, and they're like, does she know that you're following her? And I'm like, yeah, I'm like a protector of sorts, so just don't make it weird. Shut the fuck up about it. And then, I don't want to get into all that.
Yeah.
So I'll just, the air tag on her, I know where she is, and I can kind of protect her from wherever I need to be.
Yeah.
And I'm always close. Just outside of the 100 feet that I'm not supposed to be inside of.
Nothing illegal about what you're doing.
Nothing illegal there. I always kind of know how far 100 feet is. I'm very good at gauging 100 feet.
From a lot of experience.
Yeah, I know. I've had to know exactly how far 100 feet is, and I can knock it out right there.
Yep.
So, yeah. But anyway, so Nikki Haley, she's sticking around, which we like.
We love that. We love the sticking around. Let's see. There's this controversy with AI with Microsoft and Google. Oh, well, the Microsoft thing is Microsoft under fire over revelation its white employees earn less than their Black, Asian, and Hispanic counterparts. And our response to that is good. Like, why is this a story?
Yeah.
It's good to discriminate based on race, because when it's against white people, it doesn't count. And so the only way to counter past discrimination against people of color is not by equalizing things for everyone and having equal opportunity, but it's to remedy the past discrimination with current discrimination.
This was the which one was this? The Microsoft?
Microsoft, yeah.
Yeah. Did you see the picture of the CEO?
No.
Can you pull up the picture of the CEO of Microsoft? This guy is like the diversity king. He looks like he's like you could not tell what race this guy is.
We love that.
He's like he's like yellow, like a Simpsons. It's like
I'm excited.
like, do you remember when South Park did they made fun of this? Look at this guy. He's like
he does look like a computer character.
Yeah.
Satya Nadella. Oh, he's Indian American.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, there was all these like, do you remember when they did like a South Park episode where everybody like kind of becomes like one race?
I never saw that one.
They all looked like him.
Right.
It's pretty fun. They were all bald, had like the same skin tone.
Yeah.
Like it was like no one was of any race.
Yeah.
So it's kind of what he is, but
yes. So we like Microsoft for doing that. We like, there's this controversy with Google's AI that it was kind of pushing certain racial narratives. We like that. And look, we need to, like I said, the only way to fix past discrimination is with current and future.
Way more discrimination, but the other way.
Yes.
Like we need to hire diversity people to make sure that like, to kind of count the races and whatever thing.
A whole office for diversity, equity, and inclusion. That. Yes.
Yeah, that's like a job that we should hold.
$500,000 a year.
And we'll have a book, and everybody has to read our book that tells how white people are bad, except for us, because we wrote a book about how white people are bad.
Yes.
And then we have to have a job where we make
and
$500,000.
Give speeches.
Yeah,
for
which you have to pay for those speeches too.
Oh, yeah. You think we're not doing that shit for free? Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah. So we will charge your college $100,000 per
or your
speech.
workplace. We're not just going to do it at college. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hospital, college, school,
Yep.
workplace, whatever it is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's good. We love to see that type of stuff going on. There's this international news. Putin had Navalny killed to thwart prisoner swap, allies claim. So,
what was this
Alexei Navalny, the opposition leader in Russia who was jailed for a long time. He escaped once to Germany and then voluntarily went back to Russia and was jailed again. They tried to poison him before. He survived that. And he's going to be in a prisoner swap with Germany. And
who was Germany swapping for him?
Germany was going to get Maria Pevchik, a close ally of the opposition leader, said in a video that Navalny and 2 U.S. nationals...
Is she a WNBA basketball player, by chance?
Maybe, yeah.
Because that's what we got when we did. It was like the merchant of death
for a tall girl who's good at basketball.
Yeah, but not even the top scorer. She's not even like the LeBron James of the women's basketball.
Yeah, she's kind of like the Joe Johnson of women's basketball. That's a very deep cut reference, but I don't say that because of my extensive knowledge of the NBA.
Yeah, we don't love sports.
No.
Yeah, and also maybe she's not the Sue Bird of basketball. Yeah, because people would say LeBron James because he's really good at basketball.
Right.
I guess. I only know about Sue Bird because she's really good.
Nice. Yeah. LeBron James is the Sue Bird of men's basketball, not the other way around.
Yeah, she's my favorite. Read
that again.
Yeah, she's my favorite basketball player of all time.
Nice. What team did she play for?
One of the. It doesn't matter.
Team USA when they did the national contest.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
That's more important than WNBA. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
So, so this lady said, an ally of Navalny said, Navalny and 2 U.S. nationals were in line to be exchanged for Vadim Krasikov, a Russian FSB security service hitman who's serving a life sentence in Germany for the assassination of a Chechen former separatist in Berlin. Navalny should have been free in the next few days because we had secured a decision to exchange him. I received a confirmation that the negotiations were at their final stage of the evening, 15th February. Navalny was reported dead on 16 February. Pevchik's video address comes days after Navalny's widow, Yulia, promised that his team would soon tell the world why exactly Putin killed Alexei. So this is... How do we feel about this? This is tough for us because we love old Soviet Russia. That was the best country in the history of the world, Soviet Union.
Yeah.
There was health care.
Because they cared about people. And it obviously worked out.
Free food, you know.
Yeah.
There's, the bread line. People were in line to get bread.
Yeah, which I'm sure they got a reasonable amount when they got there. Yeah.
And people had free housing, right?
Is that prison?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But housing.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah. So we loved the Soviet Union, but current Russia, we don't love Putin, obviously. We do love that. Yeah, it's tough for us because we love a leader who kills their political enemies because that's what we kind of want to do. Yeah, but it has to be in the right way.
Yeah, and we're anti-Russia because we love Ukraine.
Right. So we're anti-current Russia, but we love the old Soviet Union, and we love the spirit of like an authoritarian government.
Yeah.
That
We also
crushes
love the
opposition.
spirit of Ukraine.
Yeah,
Wasn't it that lady? Was that like a lady or something?
I think that's like is that like a choir or something? The spirit of Ukraine.
There was like a thing like a while ago that was like the spirit of Ukraine. It was like Alex is looking it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was like I thought it was a lady that like posted that she was like the spirit of Ukraine or something, and it ended up being like fake.
Oh. I believe from what I'm reading that the spirit of Ukraine was the Times 2022 Person of the Year.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. They're like, instead of naming person of the year, we're just going to name the spirit of Ukraine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, we love that.
Yeah, that's my favorite person, the spirit of Ukraine.
So rest in peace, Alexei Navalny. But also, it's good that he was killed, kind of, because we like authoritarian governments, but not that one right now in its current form.
And if
it's
you're
complicated.
Yeah, if you're confused by our take on anything, then you're just an idiot.
Yeah.
And it's like, I guess you're just gonna have to listen to the next episode and all the previous episodes.
Yeah, listen to all 186 previous episodes, you fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, you
Fuck
dumb
you,
idiot.
dumbass listeners.
Yeah. Fucking
Oh, I don't get what you're saying, Cole, because it makes no sense. No, maybe your brain doesn't make sense. Ever think about that, motherfucker, huh?
Yeah.
Ever think about that? I make perfect sense. Everything I say here is perfect. I've never had a wrong opinion. I've never said anything incorrect. Everything I say is right.
We are articulate boys.
Yes.
We know exactly what we're talking about.
So if you don't understand it, that's your fucking problem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's just good to remind our listeners of that.
Yep.
So there's this other story. Vice Media, to stop publishing on Vice.com, plans to cut hundreds of jobs.
Really sad about that, because Vice has just been putting out banger after banger. So, Alex, if you can pull up Vice's YouTube channel on the YouTube there, and we'll just take a look at some of the bangers Vice has been putting out lately. And we're going to see less of this, which is really sad. And okay, go ahead and pause that. Okay, before OnlyFans, there were cam girls. Let's see what we got here. How a sex party actually works. Let's see.
Stone sex, getting your vagina high.
Yeah, smoking through your pussy. That's you wonder why this business is going out of
deep throating for beginners. You guys might like that one.
Hell yeah.
Did it just turn into like all sexual thing?
No, they did that. They did one recently that was is this the
Vice.
Are these in the order? Go to latest. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, fuck. I guess man, they were putting out a bunch of stuff, I guess. Cuz I thought they had one that was like one of those like, oh yeah, there it is. Why is this 6-year-old doing drag? That one really cool stuff. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean it's just good stuff on this website. You know, they were just putting out gems that wasn't purely propaganda horseshit.
They did have some crazy stuff back in the day. Like I remember there's one video where one of their journalists or whatever was like embedded with a terrorist group or embedded with like ISIS or something and like riding around in their...
Like that was their journalism, was like, I joined ISIS?
Yeah, or it's like, yeah, I like went inside I got the inside scoop on like Al-Shabaab or whatever, and they're like in the back of a Toyota pickup with like terrorists. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's
Now they're like they did join ISIS. And they're like actually in ISIS, making content for ISIS.
Maybe they make some good points.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
which they do.
Yeah. So we're sad for Vice. Now, if Vice needs new people,
new personalities.
If you want to start maybe get our podcast on that channel, that would be good. Yeah. So that would be pretty cool. We'd be on there. They did that big. Was it Vice that did the big discussion with like all the feminists and all that shit?
I believe
they did like the panel.
Yeah.
They did They did a men's panel and a women's panel, and the women just like kind of yelled at each other the whole fucking time.
Did the panels.
Yeah. Asian Americans debate model minority and Asian hate. Be a man, modernist and traditionalist, debate masculinity. Yeah.
Feminism debate.
Yep. Yeah, that Vice panel on feminism was really, really cool. They had like there was like a lady in a wheelchair that just kept saying, as a person in a wheelchair. Like she said that like 75,000 times.
Love that.
Yeah, so that was fun. So yeah.
Yeah, so speaking of media entities that we love that might be coming to an end, Jimmy Kimmel hints he's exiting late night show. I think this is my final contract. The end could be near for Jimmy Kimmel and his eponymous, is that how you say it? Eponymous late night chat show. The Jimmy Kimmel Live host, 56, teased a possible finale in a new interview with the LA Times, saying that the time to exit his ABC show could be sometime soon. The talk series first debuted in January 2003 with George Clooney as his first guest ever. I'm as surprised as anyone that I could be in this position. Even to have a really good job is a surprise to me, the comedian joked to the publication. It's hard to yearn for it when you're doing it. Kimmel added. Wednesday night, I was very tired and I had all these scripts to go through. I had to revise and rewrite all these pitch ideas for the Oscars, and I was literally nodding off onto my computer. He added, I think this is my final contract. The funny
Pitch
man is
ideas
hosting
for the Oscars, where those like didn't Joe Coy host it and then like shit on his writers?
Yeah, or
It's
that
like
was the Golden Globes.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. That's like what you do when you like host the show now. You just do corny jokes and you shit on your writers.
Yes.
Yeah, which we are happy to do, by the way.
Yeah. We will happily do the monologue.
We will.
We'll host the Oscars, Golden Globes. I can think of a couple good hosts to take over Jimmy Kimmel Live when he retires soon.
Yeah. We'll
Co-hosts.
We'll host. We'll host, and then we'll do the monologue, and then we'll just shit on producer Alex for the writing of the jokes, and then you'll hear in the back, he'll be like, I didn't write any of this.
I didn't write any of this.
I didn't
It's
write
all
any of this.
your
All you
guys' stuff.
fucking retards. You
Yeah.
guys said that you thought it was funny, and I tried to tell you it wasn't.
Yeah.
And we'll be like, shut up, Alex. You don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good
what,
too.
yeah. So it'll be a good show just watching us bicker the whole time.
Right.
Yelling at each other, then the audience, you know? Like
Fighting the audience. I mean, you'll bring your special, your comedy special.
That's just
back
the energy. I bring a fighting energy, like a combative energy to the comedy stage that people aren't used to. You know? It's like an MMA fighter.
Yeah, or like a mosh pit at a Slipknot concert.
Hell yeah.
Like someone's going to get punched, you know?
Yeah. Because I come out kicking and punching.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm one of those guys that I'm just like in there going like that. And if you get in my whirlwind, that's your fault. You know? So I do that with like, I'm like Ellen, I'm dancing, but that's my dancing.
Right.
And I do it in the audience. So it's like, if you get got, that's your fault.
Yeah.
But that's also like, that's part of like our fans are like, oh my God, I got punched in the face. That was awesome.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like, sorry you got punched in the face. I was just fist pumping.
Yeah.
You know?
I was just dancing.
It was aimed right at your skull.
Yeah.
So
So
it's just bad timing.
yeah.
Yes, I did tell you right before, come up here, motherfucker.
Yeah. Fuck you, bitch.
Fucking fight me,
Suck
bitch.
my dick, motherfucker. Yeah.
And then they don't come up there and say, okay, fine, I'll come out there. And then like the Malice at the Palace
Yeah.
in Detroit, you go into the stands and start fighting spectators.
Hell yeah. And then I throw flaming bags of poo into the audience like they're prizes. Like, who wants prizes?
Yeah,
and then
who
they're like,
wants something?
woo! And then I'm like, and they're like, oh my God, it's flaming poo. And everybody's like, no, stop it.
Yeah.
And the show is just pandemonium. It's kind of like Price is Right, except the screams are not for joy. It's
No.
like absolute
They're
horror.
terror. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that would be a fun show. And then when our show inevitably gets canceled, I will go on a TED Talk and blame like toxic masculinity for why our show was canceled. Like, what was that one lady that had the she was like a YouTuber that
Lily Singh.
yeah, like Lily Singh, yeah. Yeah. Put out a show, just make the worst fucking show ever, and then like shit on like people for not liking your shitty, terrible woke show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we'll do.
Love that.
Yeah.
So there's this there's a story I want to touch on. Travis Kelce played FMK in old interview. I'd marry Katie, kiss Taylor, kill Ari. So Travis Kelce has to be happy Taylor Swift and Katy Perry are no longer beefing because he once had to make a tough choice between them, and he kind of gave the nod to Katy. An old interview with Travis from 2016 that he did with AfterBuzz TV is being resurfaced and recirculated in the wake of Katy crashing Taylor's concert down in Australia Friday. And in the clip, Travis is playing the classic game, excuse me, FMK, but the PG version, Kiss, Marry, Kill. Travis is given 3 options, Taylor, Katy, and Ariana Grande. And after he reluctantly chooses to kill Ariana, noting he actually thinks she's great, he was left with Taylor and Katy as the final 2. And he picks Katy for marriage and Taylor for kissing.
I also like the PG version of the game. You still murder someone.
You still kill someone.
Yeah, someone gets killed,
Right.
but you don't make love. You just kiss them.
Yeah,
but then you do murder somebody.
Yeah, definitely still PG. It's super silly and all in good fun, but little did he know back then he'd end up with one of those ladies, although he obviously crossed paths with Katy as well in the company of TS. It's pretty funny to see Travis in this throwback. Obviously, the Taylor reference is the standout here, but his flowing hairdo is also pretty wild to see. These days, he rocks a regular fade. In any case, he seemed pretty stoked on marrying Katy at the time, which is interesting because in 2016, she and Katy were still feuding and had bad blood back then.
Wasn't that one of her songs?
Yeah, I
Bad
think that's
Blood?
why they said it, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, interesting. So more stuff keeps coming out about Travis Kelce.
I also have an interesting thing. We have an email.
About Travis Kelce?
Well, it's an anonymous email
Okay.
that was sent on February 3rd. Okay.
Okay.
It was from they left their initials at the end of the email. I'm just going to read the email.
Okay.
And mind you, this was from February 3rd. Okay.
Prior to the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It says, need help ASAP. I hope you guys get this in time. I know in the past others have sent messages asking for help, but you get to it just a tad too late. First off, let me say you guys are awesome, and I've seen every episode. My career wouldn't be where it is today without your podcast and priceless advice. My career is why I'm writing to you. I'm a professional and find myself in a bad situation at work. I have a very important game coming up Sunday, February 11th, and I feel like I'm going to throw it due to lack of concentration, which will ruin my career as a sports baller. I'm not going to use any names in here in case my girlfriend is listening. She's an overbearing bitch. My troubles began when I made a friendship bracelet for this girl. I know making a bracelet for a girl is completely gay, but I just wanted some pussy. I guess I should mention this girl is somewhat famous. I mean, not as famous as me, but people know of her, I guess. So I give her that gay bracelet and start going to her concerts backstage and pounding her. It turns out to be really, really good snatch. The music sucks, but the pussy's gold. So I get stuck on her snatch like Lizzo at a Golden Corral buffet. But the situation has worn thin. Here lay the problem. My girlfriend is a possessive cunt. The media is all up in my business, and I'm done. Post-nut clarity has finally kicked in. Friendship bracelet? What was I thinking? Bitch comes to all my games, steals all the media attention at the height of my career at each game, and now if I give her post-nut heave-ho, the media will crucify me and my career will be over. As I say, I need help ASAP. Do I bust another nut in her this week and dump before the big game and then win the game and possibly retain my career and prestige? Of course, that hinges on winning the game. Or should I continue living this hell on earth until after the game, win or lose, and dump her being the post-game aftermath? I'm losing out on a whole lot of strange pussy here, so every tick of the timer is a sexual fumble on my part. Please help me, TooWokeBoys. Your biggest fan, TK.
Interesting.
Yeah, we don't know who that could
Yeah.
be.
I have no idea who that is.
Mm-hmm.
And we're sorry we
missed it. Yeah.
We're almost a month late reading your email, so I'm sorry if you're still dating your
girlfriend, who I guess is kind of famous.
Yeah.
So I don't know who they could possibly be talking about.
Yeah.
It's wild.
I think that's the first email we've gotten in that manner where the person is not currently deceased.
Dead, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
congrats
for still being alive.
for being alive. That's good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it seems like he's alive. You know, we don't know because we don't know who it is, but it's very possible that this person is still alive. We've heard no, like some sports baller guy died.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
He was choked to death by a friendship bracelet, or we don't have any of that kind of story, so that's good.
Right.
So, but yeah.
Well, yeah. So, I mean, things keep coming out about him. He said he would only kiss Taylor instead of marry her. He chose Katy Perry to marry over her. He left her part of her tour early.
What's been going on with Katy Perry? I haven't heard from her.
I haven't heard from her in 10 years. But yeah. He was in with her, I think, in Australia, but then he didn't stay for the full tour. He came back to the U.S. Like, wonder why he's coming back. Probably to cheat on her with some bitch here.
Yeah. Do you have another football game? I don't think so.
Yeah.
So why
Sorry,
do you
that
have
excuse doesn't fly anymore. You're in the off season.
Yeah. Why do you have to?
Sorry, babe. I have to get back to my sports ball game. I have to catch the pigskin from Patrick Mahomes. That excuse doesn't fly at the end of February. It's not going to fly for another 6 months.
Yeah.
So what's your plan now? Looks like you're going to have to spend some time with her. Oh, you don't want to? Maybe break up with her, and maybe someone should date her who actually deserves her. Me.
Yeah.
So.
Katy Perry's actually a host on American Idol currently.
Oh, that's right. You're a judge. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we should have.
She single nowadays?
I don't know.
I can check.
Yeah.
I know she's divorced from Russell Brand.
They were married?
Yeah.
Russell Brand and Katy Perry?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Man. Yeah.
And she said he was like a psycho.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
She's actually with Orlando Bloom.
Orlando Bloom? Are they?
This is,
What does Orlando Bloom have that we don't have?
I don't know.
They
I
have
don't
a
think he's that
3-year-old
cool.
daughter, I guess.
Does he have a podcast?
Nope.
I don't think so. Is he a feminist?
Probably not.
Don't think so.
Yeah, he's never taken a public stance on it.
They're not married though, so there is a chance for the boys.
Oh,
They're just engaged.
Maybe they're open.
Maybe we should just become friends.
Yeah.
And then,
But she has a kid now.
that's
We
true.
would make an exception for a world famous pop star.
I guess.
Yeah. Worth hundreds
with
of millions
kids.
of dollars.
I
Yeah.
don't know. But maybe her, I guess.
Yeah. I guess we would stoop down
Yeah.
from our league.
And have and get all the public praise of being the stepdad that stepped
That
up.
stepped up. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be us.
Yeah.
And then be like, yeah, I love playing catch with her fucking kid right here. you
Yeah.
know? And they'd be like, oh yeah, why'd you say it like that? I'm like, don't worry about it. I'm like, hey, whatever your fucking name is, you want to catch a football? And I'll just be like, fuck, go get it, and I'll throw it as far as possible.
Yeah.
Actually, good news for the boys. It appears they split in July of 2023.
Let's fucking go. Oh, recently. Wow.
Their reps released a joint statement explaining that they needed time apart before rumors or falsifications get out of hand. We can confirm that Orlando and Katy are taking a respectful, loving space at this time.
Trouble in paradise.
Isn't
Looks
that-
like the boys
isn't that
got to
too
slide
bad?
in. That
Yeah.
sounds like Katy Perry's really going
Extra
through
vulnerable, and she could use a guy to just swoop in there.
She needs a shoulder to cry on. I'll be like, yeah, it's okay, babe. Go ahead, cry on my shoulder. Cry. You can cry on my shoulder. Just kind of push her head
Yeah.
onto my. I'm like, just cry on my lap. babe.
Yeah,
And
if-
I'll kind of pull her hair and I'll start
Yeah.
doing
if she
doing
wants
that.
Yeah. If she wants that.
to,
Yeah. Yeah, and Katy Perry, she just went through a tough breakup. She's probably very tense right now.
Yeah.
So I will slide my hand to her body positive chest area and just kind of
She needs that.
start massaging her in that area because she's probably has a lot of tension in
She
her
does
chest.
look like she carries a lot of tension in her tit area.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're real like kind of perky and tight, which is you got to get in there and loosen them up.
And a lot of guys would
I have
be
a
like,
couple of methods I could loosen them up.
and a lot of guys are probably like, "Oh, Katy Perry, she's too body positive." It's like we're okay with body positivity
as long as it's as long as it's in the right areas.
Yeah, and she's got it in one of the right areas. So yeah, we're gonna help her out with that.
Yeah, we do love that.
So hit us up in our DMs, Katie, and we will be your firework, right?
Yeah,
And you will be our California girl.
yeah. Hopefully you don't feel like a plastic bag blowing through the wind.
Right.
Waiting for things to start again.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like that.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like plastic bag. But,
Yeah.
But really, we're a firework. We explode in the sky.
Also, ever think about a plastic bag floating around? What's a plastic bag doing out there? Maybe do something about the environment. We are the virus.
Yep.
Clean up the city.
Yep.
Get this plastic off the streets. Maybe she was making an environmental message. With
when
that
I see
song.
when I see a plastic bag floating through the streets of Los Angeles, I'll take that. I'll try to catch that plastic bag like a butterfly, and then I'll be like, wow, I gotta give this plastic bag to someone, and then I'll find this fucking homeless encampment right down the street from where I live. There's this goddamn fucking homeless encampment.
Yeah, I can
right
tell
where I
how
live.
compassionate you are about
but
it. Yeah.
it's like, man, they could really use this plastic bag. I'm gonna go over and donate it to the fucking homeless guys over there. So I go over there, and I don't want to bug him or anything. So I just I'm like sneaking up behind him, like waiting. I got my plastic bag, and I'll just be like, I'll fucking put it on his head. I'll just fucking have a fucking plastic bag, buddy. And then I give it to him. Then he takes a nap because he's tired. Yeah. And then
it's like now you have some storage. Keep the plastic
paper,
bag,
plastic, bitch.
Looks like you chose plastic.
Yeah.
Throw them on the ground and keep walking.
Yeah. Thanks for shopping at Target, bitch.
Yeah.
So I'll do that.
That's important work.
It's one of those bags from the Chinese restaurant that has this smiley face on it. It says "Have a nice day." I don't know where they get those bags, but they all have that.
Yeah.
So yep. So I'll do that because I'm a nice guy. So I just thought it'd be cool to do. So yeah.
Wow, that's great work you're doing out there. So,
did you have anything you wanted to plug before we get out of here?
I don't think so.
Okay. Let's see. Follow ally of the show, Jeff Zinasek. A lot of shows coming up. Lexington, Kentucky, Oklahoma City, Calgary, Alberta. That's in Canada.
Wow.
Yeah. And Kansas City. Those are all coming up. Also, this Thursday, ally of the show, Jeff Zinasek, will be in Palmdale. If you're in the LA area, which I don't know if that's really the LA area. Palmdale
It's a little out
far.
there.
But yeah, so
Where in Palmdale?
At Transplants Brewing.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll put more details on ally of the show, Jeff Zinasek's Instagram page, so check that out. But yeah, tour stuff coming up, so yeah, follow ally of the show, Jeff Zinasek. And then subscribe to the show on all platforms, like and comment, give us 5-star reviews on iTunes and Spotify, donate to the Slut Fund, that's always helpful, and share the show with your friend. Send us emails at TooWokeBoys@gmail.com, TOO-WokeBoys. That being said, thank you for listening to episode 187 of the Two Woke Boys podcast. I'm Chris.
And I'm Cole.
And together we are Two Woke Boys.
Can you hear twice this time.